Hello. This is a video on the helping facts strategy. This is a basic facts strategy. When are we going to use the helping facts strategy? Well, we're going to use this strategy on the hardest facts. This may be my last video in the basic facts strategy series. So let's take a look at what we know so far from previous videos. We had a video on the double strategy, 2 times a number. We had a video on the 5 facts. The next video was the Nifty Nines, a strategy for knowing the 9 facts. We had a video on how to remember the square facts. We had a video on multiplying by 3 and 4. Now, multiplying by 1 and 10 are easy. I have not made videos of these. 1 times 7 is 7 because 1 of something is that something. And to multiply by 10, you tack on a 0. 10 times 7 is 70. I did not make a video of that. So what does this leave? This only leaves 3 facts left in the multiplication table. The 3 facts that we need to look at are 6 times 7, and the turned around fact 7 times 6, 6 times 8, which is 8 times 6, and 7 times 8. These are the hardest facts, and we're going to be using the helping facts strategy. Now, how do we use the helping facts strategy? By the way, I might mention here before I do these 3 examples that the helping facts strategy can actually be used on any difficult fact if you have a nearby fact. First thing you do is start with a nearby fact that you know. Then you add on a number or subtract a number to get the fact that you want. So you've got some options, and that's a good thing. So let's do an example. Let's do 6 times 7. So what I'm doing in the first method here is thinking of this as 7 times 6. When I say 7 times 6, I'm thinking 7 copies of 6. Well, we start with a nearby fact that I know. I know my square fact, 6 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36. This is 6 copies of 6. But I need 7 copies of 6. I need one more 6 on here. So step 2 is to add on a number. So I'm going to add 6 to this. 36 plus 6, well, 6 and 6 is 12, so it has to end in a 2, and it's going to cross over 40, so I get 42. Therefore, 6 times 7, or 7 times 6, is 42. Now, this same question can be done another way. Let's look at it another way. 6 times 7. My nearby fact that I'm going to use this time is 7 times 7. And maybe you prefer 7 times 7 because you know that 7 times 7 is 49. Well, this would be 7 copies of 7. But I don't want 7 copies of 7. I want 6 copies of 7. I've got one too many 7s. So I need to subtract off a 7. This time I'm subtracting a number to get the fact that I want. 49 minus 7 is 42. And you might prefer this method because it doesn't require any regrouping. 9 minus 7 is 2. I get my same conclusion. 6 times 7 is 42. Let's look at 7 times 8. And let's see the 2 ways that you might do 7 times 8 or 8 times 7. First of all, thinking of the nearby fact of 7 times 7 is 49, That gives me 7 copies of 7, but I want 8 copies of 7. So I'm going to need to add on another 7. 49 and 7 is 56. Therefore, 7 times 8 is 56. Pause the video and think about that if necessary. This is coming from underneath. We can also come at it from above. Let's say we have 8 copies of 8. 8 times 8 is 64. That's one too many 8s. So to get my answer, I'm going to subtract 8. 64 minus 8 is 56. Therefore, 7 times 8 is 56. Now 6 times 8. Once again, I can come at it from underneath, or I can come at it from above. This time my helping fact is 7 times 6 is 42. But that's not quite enough 6s. I need to have another 6 because I want 8 copies of 6. 42 plus 6 is 48. Therefore, 6 copies of 8 or 8 copies of 6 is 48. Coming at it from above, 7 times 8 is 7 copies of 8, which is 56, but that's one too many 8s. So I'm going to subtract an 8. 56 minus 8 is 48. Therefore, 6 times 8 is 48. Here's an application. If Julie wants to make 8 bracelets and each bracelet requires 7 inches of ribbon, how many inches of ribbon does she need? So we need to take 8 times 7. Well, 7 times 7 would be 49, but we need one more 7 to get 8 copies of 7. 49 plus 7 is 56. So Julie needs 56 inches of ribbon. A few things to think about, a few tips for the helping fact strategy. First of all, personalize it for yourself. Make it your own. How do you like to do things? Because you have a choice. For each of the facts that you're going to be using the helping fact strategy, decide for yourself what helping fact you want to use. There's more than one way to do it. You make the choice. You decide for yourself. Now, you may need to know the helping fact. So you may have to go back and practice your squares or your 5 facts or whatever helping fact you like to use. See the previous videos for those strategies. Now, you might think that, well, this is just 3 facts, 6 times 7, 6 times 8, and 7 times 8. I can just memorize that. Well, the brain doesn't really work that way. If you just try to memorize it without a reason or without any meaning, you will have a difficult time remembering it. It's best to have a strategy and something that has meaning, something that you can connect it to in your brain, and therefore you will remember it. This has been a video on the helping facts strategy. Please see the video notes for more information and a link to the playlist of other basic fact strategies and also some mental math strategies. I hope you have found this video helpful. Good luck in learning the multiplication table. My name is Jim Olson. Have a great day.